Hey folks, it's Jim. Just wanted to show you a quick project that I've been doing. This is for my camp, my outdoor mood lighting, bug out. It's my power control center. Just wanted to show you basically what I'm doing here. Some of you may like it, some of you may not. But anyway, let's get to it. Here we have our 100 amp fuse panel, Blue Sea Systems, charge controller, dimmer switch for all my mood lighting. Do blue, red, and white lights off this 6-gang switch here, which controls my 6 LED strip lights. You've probably seen them, 3528 and 5050s. Over here we have a another panel you'd put in a boat or a car or something. This thing has 2 amp quick charge and both 5 volt and a 5 volt 1 amp, and it's lit up to make sure you know it's working. Then we have a voltmeter on it. Then you have a standard 12 volt lighter socket you can plug a little inverter into or something like that, depending on what your needs are. And this is the LCD charge controller. Let's see what we're doing. We got 16.56 volts coming in from our little 30 watt Renogy solar panel. That's what's driving this right now, people. That little panel that I showed you that I charge batteries with and stuff, that's what's driving this. That's why I go with those specific types. But anyway, we're getting 1.5 to 1.9 amps in. We're at float charge. So I wish I could show you the max that little panel will put out, but 2.2 amps is about what it'll put out. But anyway, and we've got our lighting circuit is set for on 24 hours. But if this were left up at your camp or something, you can put this so that lights can come on, security lights and stuff like that, at a specific time if you wanted, so you didn't draw your batteries all the way down or anything like that. Nice little feature. Our load. Okay, now we're in load mode. I wanted to show you too, there's 2 more USB outs here. So technically you can be charging 4 computers, 4 phones, 4 USB type devices all at the same time. So it's really nice for camp. You can get multiple features out of it. But you can see on our load now, I'm going to show you, this is my 3528 lights. And I'm going to crank them up, and you can see we're starting to draw some amperage. Sorry about the, there we go. We'll get that. And at a 1/2 amp, they're at max, and that's more than enough light here. Okay, and that's maxed out, and that's a 3528. Okay, and then I'll show you the blue 5050 LEDs. Okay. And all that's being done off this dimmer switch up here. One dimmer switch controls all the lights. Okay, and you switch back and forth with this 6-gang here. Okay, now we'll put on blue. Okay, and we're going to turn that off. And we'll show you what 5050s do. Now I use the 5050s because they just do much better for mood lighting. They're just really powerful, and they put off a nice blue. But you can see as I crank it up, this thing has a potential to draw 3 times the amperage as a 3528s. Okay, I don't ever run these past 1 amp. That's just more than enough lighting for me. But generally between 0.7 amps and 0.8 amps is perfect. And I'll show you that tonight. I'll do another video to show you that. But you can see the versatility. Now let's go over to the fuse box. This is a Blue Sea Systems 100 amp fuse box, and you can see it's got our 12 pin negative gang up here, and then it's got your 12 pins for your positives over here. Each individual circuit is fused however you want. I only need 1 circuit to run my light system. That includes the dimmer, and because everything runs through the dimmer. And then I run these individually, and the reason why is because I can remove this this charge controller out, put in 2 fish finder batteries, those 12 volt small 12 volt batteries, and this then becomes my voltmeter for the system. But then the whole box is containable. I can take it out to the field, run ham radios, multiple telescopes, so on and so forth. So when I build things, I try and give it extreme versatility, multiple uses when I build something. And there's 2 lag screws that hold this in. That's it, those lags up there. 2 of them, everything is quick disconnect. As you can see, it's fused. Here's a negative quick disconnect. Here's a positive outside quick disconnect in case anything were to ever go wrong. I just yank on it. The whole panel is disconnected. And all of these are safety features that I incorporate into my projects. Know your Watt's law, your Ohm's law, series parallel circuits, obviously. Know what you're doing. Electricity is our friend when we know what we're doing. It is our deadly enemy when we do not. So if you do not, absolutely 100% for sure, know what you are doing, do not do it. That is my disclaimer for all of my videos. I am not an instructor. I'm only showing examples of what I do, okay? And this is by no means what you should do. You need to figure this all out for yourself. Anyway, back to the video. But you can see everything's disconnect. I can have this disconnected in less than 5 minutes. About 3 minutes, I can have it set back up at camp or at the house here in about 10 to 15 minutes and powering devices. So I can run a fridge, a well pump off another circuit, small well pump, which I do up to camp. It doesn't take a lot. Small fridge, so on and so forth. An inverter, you can hardwire an inverter in, obviously. You know, and it just gives extreme versatility, and it's a simple little project. I get these panel boxes again from security companies when a customer requests or requires an upgrade. These panel boxes are usually thrown out and a new panel box is put in for their new system. So you can usually go to any security company and find plenty of these panel boxes. They also have locks, okay, locking mechanisms, and I have a key in this one. I won't show you because I got it pinned back because it's windy out here. But yeah, anyway, just a little project I wanted to show you. Tonight I'll show you how the lights look. I hope you've enjoyed it and experience strength and hope. This is my 5-minute disconnect and on bug out quick. Actually, I can do it in about 2.5 minutes. I can disconnect this and be off to my truck with it. Anyway, experience strength and hope. Jim out.